Welcome back to the second period of the Junior Ads versus Senators. We're going to be in landscape mode this time for all of you that have to rejoin us. Our rookie crew here finally figured out how to fix the orientation. We apologize for that first period of play being as bad as it was. If you want to put out on the chat that we started the stream again with it in landscape so they can actually watch it because nobody's on right now. All right, 1-1 after one period of play. Second period is going to start with Brady, Cooper, and Coleman out at forward. Lesnar and Anderson on at D. Again, Senators just trying to expand this ice as much as they can. They really get guys at 5 points of the ice, spread out as far as they can, trying to really separate our ads players. We did a good job in the first period of not really letting it affect us too bad and getting back to cover. This puck's going to be quickly through the neutral zone, but a good stick there by the defenseman from the Senators, and they're able to regain possession back into the zone. Pass across, good stick there by Coleman, knocked that away. Another one, tries to get up off the wall, does so to Brady. We got a 3-on-1 situation. Brady, Cooper hits him in the skates. Cooper back to Anderson, Anderson to Brady. Brady in front, nice tip there by Whitaker. Shot again by Brady, hits a pad, kicks all the way out to Pud. Pud down into the corner with it, takes a body there. Cooper trying to get the puck, knocked off his stick. Senators are going to gain possession. They go up the wall. It's going to be Smith that has it now. He goes down the wall, back to Pud. He catches an edge, puts it back up the wall again. Puck's loose. Senators pick it up. They're going to go high off the glass. In the feet, still loose. Whitaker has it, battling through a stick check to Bingham. Bingham trying to get it to Smith, does. Smith walks in, leaves it for Bingham. Bingham trying to go somewhere, shoots, rebound, kicks out in front. And that puck's going to end up all the way back in a breakaway for the Senators. Great job by Pud getting back. And another one by Doman. And here we go. It's going to be Pud. Pud gives it to Whitaker. Back to Pud. We got a 4-on-3. Pud to Doman. Back to Pud in the skates in the corner. Puck is kicked up the wall. Smith does a nice job of keeping it in there. Whitaker in to help. And that is just going to be thrown all the way down by the Senators. I don't know if it's going to make it for icing or not. It does. There's the whistle, the hit after whistle. And a lot of extracurriculars afterwards for no reason by the Senators. But, hey, what are you going to get? 12:56 on that whistle. Refs are having a conversation down at the other end right now. See what's going on with that. I don't know if they're discussing the offsides or the hit afterwards or what the discussion could be for, but they're having it. They're still talking. I think they're just making lunch plans at this point. Icing is the call. Face-off down in the send zone. 12:56 left first period. RJ, Liam, and Tiller out at forward. Puck to the corner. Liam with a good job of getting his body there, able to hold it for a moment. Senators, they're really going to try and push between these D, it looks like. Great job by Amos, knocked that off the forward stick. He's going to go up quickly to Liam. That's going to be tipped. Icing is called off. Senators just going to try and bring it up the far side. Again, they just like to try and spread this ice as much as they can. That's going to go all the way down for icing there as it jumps sticks all the way. Whistle 12:27 in the first period. So two very different styles of hockey playing each other here right now. Coleman, Cooper, and Brady out at forward. Anderson, Lesnar on at D. Puck one back to Anderson. Puts it to Cooper. Cooper down to Coleman in the corner. Coleman fighting off a check. Tries to pass the middle, hits his skates. Senators are able to get it there. Apologize about that corner. It's a tough one to get. I end up getting all people and walls instead. Senators down into our corner. Anderson has it there. Puts it up for Brady. Puck still loose along the wall. Hit from behind. We got a penalty coming on the Senators, it looks like, as Cooper took a shot in the back, and there's the whistle. 11:54 on that call. Ad should be going on the power play. And that is the case. 1.5-minute penalty. Not sure if they're going to give roughing, checking from behind, cross check. I don't know what the call is, but we got a power play. See who we send out. All right, power play is going to be Brady, Coleman, Pud, Doman, and Anderson. With Anderson and Pud taking back at D. Brady face off in his feet, puck loose. That's going to be iced. And there's the whistle. Rotate all the way back down here. All right, here we go. Face off in the feet, one back to Anderson. Anderson moves it to Doman. Doman all the way across to Pud. Hits him in the foot, kicks out of the zone. They have to reset back in the neutral zone, back to Anderson. Anderson leaves it back for Pud. Pud looking to pick up some speed. He's going to get that puck down into the zone. Looking to get some help. Puck's loose along the wall and cleared once again by the Senators. Anderson has it. Anderson all the way across to Brady. Brady settles, letting everybody move. Leaves it for Anderson. Anderson through the neutral zone, cuts at the blue line, puck down into the corner. It's going to be an aggressive PK by the Senators. They're going to put three guys on the puck. Anderson steps out with it, leaves it for Pud. Pud hits a leg on the way, kicked all the way to the side. Doman has it. Doman battle along the wall. Doman up to the blue line, leaves it for Brady. Brady, stop a circle, cuts back down. Brady over to Pud. Oh, just pass was in front of him, not able to get a clean shot. Pud has. Pud up to Hilbert. Hilbert steps, fires, save. Goalie's going to squeeze and hold on to that. 14 seconds left in the man advantage. Smith, Whitaker, Bingham come out at forward. Amos and Hilbert are on at the point. Face-off still left in the feet, ends up at the corner. Senators first one to get a stick on it, and they're going to skate that up out of the zone. Quickly into the blue line, loses it there. Bingham has. Bingham cross the red line. Bingham into the zone. Bingham to Smith. Smith chip to the net, rebound, loose to the corner. Whitaker has it. Whitaker to Hilbert. Hilbert, as the guy coming off the penalty was changing, loses puck there. Senators flick up and out, but Senators do a good job of quickly getting it up there. Bingham has it, bringing it back, moves it up just out of the reach of Whitaker. Senators pick it up there, and that's going to be pushed all the way back down into the zone, back behind the net. Amos, he's got some speed, puts it up to Smith, off the stick. That's going to rotate all the way down. Icing's already called off. Whitaker puts on the pressure. Senators just behind the net. They're going to go quickly up and out. Off the wall, red line kept in by Hilbert. Hilbert into the zone. Senators have again. Ranfranz puts on pressure, forces that puck back down into the corner. Senators play it back behind their net. RJ pressures there, plays body, gets the puck. Great forecheck by him. Ranfranz has it. He gets knocked off the puck. And it's going to be Tiller in there battling. Puck kicks out to the D. Nice job to get it bouncing, but Senators with possession are going to bring that puck up and out. Good step there by Lesnar. Senator forward picks it up, top of circle. Dot hits RJ in the foot. Liam trying to get it off the wall and out of the zone. Does. RJ takes the hit at the red line. Senators still have it. RJ battling for it along with Lesnar. Puck is still just loose and finally dumped down deeper into the zone by the Senators. Played up the wall by the defenseman, kept in by the Senators D. Glove down, push to the wall. Corner, throws in front, all the way across. RJ's there. RJ tries to chip off the wall, but unable to get it up out of the zone. It's thrown behind the net into the near corner. Anderson's there to get. Anderson up the wall, kept in by the defenseman. Front, deflection, wide by the Senators. 8:30 left in the first period. Senators having a nice forecheck on the ads right now. They work it down into the corner, back behind the net. Anderson's there to get it. He's just going to try and fire it hard up and out. Not able to get it out of the zone. Kept in again. Good sticks there as that puck stays in the zone, though. Ads players looking a little gassed at the moment. Down the corner, Lesnar battling. It's Ranfranz down there as well. Kick behind the net. Anderson has. Anderson, hash marks. He's just going to, that goes off the helmet of a Senators player. It's thrown back in. That's going to be offsides, and that should be a center ice faceoff. And Ads with 8 minutes left in the period, able to fend off that forecheck by the Senators. They did a good job of getting possession and keeping it in the zone there. Coleman, Brady, and Cooper coming out at forward. Pud and Doman on at the point. Center ice face-off. Back into Ad zone. Doman has. Creating space up to the blue line and out. Brady trying to get around the defenders, picked off, and there's the interference call right there, and Ads are going to go back on the power play at the 7:50 mark of the first period. See what we have come out for the power play this time. It's going to be RJ, Smith, and Liam, along with Amos and Hilbert at the point. Face off, Liam has, puts it back to Amos. Amos over to Hilbert. Hilbert to Ranfranz. Ranfranz works his way back to the corner. Needs somebody to move for him, gives it to Smith. Smith back to Liam. Liam off the wall to Amos. Amos steps, gives it back to Liam. Liam to Smith. Middle, one-timer, doesn't get everything on it. Save, rebound, loose. Smith has, gets it back to Liam. Quickly on net, hits a stick on the way, and Senator's going to try and clear. Are they able to get it out? No. Good job by Amos keeping it in. Puts it back towards the net. Deflected on the way. Doesn't get all the way through, but comes back to Amos. Amos to Ranfranz. Back to Amos all the way across. Kept in there by Hilbert. Hilbert works his way down the wall, looking for help. Takes it down to the corner. Leaves it for Smith behind the net. Smith tries to get it in front. Knocks it back to himself. In front. Loose. Liam, shot, hits a skate on the way, comes to the near side wall. Eddie trying to get there along with Liam. You got 3 Senators players. It's going to be Liam that has it. Now it's Smith. Smith up the wall to Amos. He's got space. Shot, deflection, goes behind the net. Ranfranz has again. Liam up to Amos. Quick shot. That goes wide of the net. Tried to deflect, unable to. Coleman able to keep it at the blue line. Gives to Hilbert. Hilbert steps at the dot. Nice one-timer. Shot. Save. Goes behind the net. Hilbert. Puck is knocked off into the front. Loose. Loose. Brady. Oh, doesn't get everything on that one. Coleman's going to get there. Coleman working up the wall. Gives it to Hilbert. 5-on-5 as they kill that penalty off. Good job by the Ads, getting lots of opportunities. Doman to the front of the net. Oh, bounces over RJ's stick, and Senators are going to be able to come out 3-on-2. Puck middle of the ice, back out to top of the circle. Front, just misses his player, goes into the near corner. Pud trying to clear out, kept in by the Senators there. Down behind the net, Pud over to Coleman, not able to get that out. Pud, a second chance, able to get it out to Brady. Puck bouncing, moves it. Nope, still has on his forehand. Shot, save, rebound, loose to the corner. Coleman has. Coleman through the dot to his forehand. Not able to get it to the net. Senators have, and here they come 2-on-1. Coleman trying to get back, gets a stick on that. Good job by him, and it's going to be Doman or Pud that just flicks that up back into the neutral zone so we can reset. Again, these Senators, man, they just hit these 4 corners and really try to spread the ice. Did a good job there. Good job by the Ads getting back. Cooper over to Whitaker. Whitaker up to Bingham. Gets it into his skates. Has to bring it back. Gets it to Cooper. Cooper just going to chop that down. It's going to go down for icing. 4:55 left in the second period. Your score still 1-1. Face-off going to be back down in the Admiral's zone. Smith, Whitaker, Bingham out at forward, Anderson and Lessner on at D. Face-off in the feet, kick to the corner where Anderson's going to get. Tries to go up the wall on the near side. Rings around the wall, kept in by the point, thrown to the net. Damien able to easily stick that away to the corner. Good body there by Anderson. Has Smith coming in to help. Not able to get pucks out. Goes back to the net. We're going to have a penalty coming up on us in front of the net for cross check. So at 4:35, the Senators are going to get their first power play of the game. looks like Cooper and Brady coming on at forward, along with Amos, and Anderson's going to stay on as the D-man. Again, minute and a half penalties, 4:35 left, second period. Face off loose, back to the Senators defenseman, D to D to D. Down to the near side wall, top of circle, back to the defenseman. Works his way to the middle, puts it back out top of circle, across the middle, deflection goes wide of the net. Amos in there along with Brady and Anderson. Try to clear out, still on the feet. Oh, errant pass in the front, shot saved by Damien. Tried to clear it, stick hit it, ends up right on the player stick in the slot. Nice save by Damien there. 4 players changing as Bingham and Whitaker come out along with Hilbert and Pudd. 1:09 left in the Senators' man advantage. They're going to keep all 5 players the same. Face-off drop quickly. Admiral's able to get it behind the net. Hilbert, good job eating pucks there. Just going to put that up through the middle. Let's see if that gets down on ice. Nope, it's going to go for an icing. And another whistle, 57 seconds. Kill off another 12 seconds. All 4 penalty killers stay the same. Fake puck drop there. Face-off this time is won by the Senators, but all the way out of the zone. Whitaker going to put pressure on, trying to cut the ice in half. Does. Going to have to rotate now. Bingham going to try and keep it half. That one hits his own player in the head. But Senators with possession into the Admiral's zone. Nice little spin move there. Gets it back behind the net. Comes up the wall on the near side. Minimal pressure. Pudd now steps on pressure along with Hilbert. Good job by those guys. Pudd to the far side, trying to get it up and out. Puck still on the wall. Pudd, Whitaker over there. Senators have it. Throw it back behind the net. It's going to come up the wall on the near side. Bingham trying to push out. Puck ends up in the middle. One-timer is a swing and a miss by them. Forwards rotate, thrown in front, stick to side by Damien. 7 seconds left in the man advantage. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have 5-on-5 hockey as the Admirals successfully kill off that PK. Pass the middle, knocked away by Whitaker. He's just going to dump it out, knocked down by the defenseman. Trying to get it back in, and wisely chooses not to and brings it back all the way to his own zone. Would have been offsides. 2:40 left in the period. Senators going to try and come up quick. They do a nice job of setting a pick. Good job by RJ getting back to take away anything clean. And Tiller there to clear the puck out. But Senators able to keep it in. Oh, another good stick by RJ. Pokes it all the way through. Tiller putting on pressure. Senators back to the neutral zone. They're doing their own line change now, and they get that puck down deep into our zone. Steps to the slot. Shot. Doesn't get through. Anderson able to save. Tries to chip it up and out. Kept in by the Senators. Thrown behind the net. Senators with possession. Puck loose. Anderson has. We got a penalty coming up. And with 2:14 left in the second period, Senators going to get another power play opportunity. Let's see. They're going to call an elbow. RJ and Tiller. Nope, we got players jumping here. Nope, face off a coming. Let's see. Yep, they're going to let them change. Smith and Brady come out along with Amos and Anderson to kill this penalty. And here we go. Face off, won by Smith. Hits the ref. Moves it up to Brady. One-on-one, Brady. Quick one-timer, glove save and held on to. Nice job killing off 11 seconds, getting a shot. 2:03 left in the period, 1:19 in the penalty. It's going to be Coleman coming out for Brady now. Smith, Amos, and Anderson going to stay. This faceoff's one back to Amos. He's just going to put it to the net. Save. Rebound sitting in his goal. He just gives up a lot of rebounds. We just haven't been able to get numbers there. Smith putting on good pressure, slowing down this attack. Coleman comes in to help. Senators able to get it into the neutral zone, into the ad zone. Top of circle. Shot. Nice save by Damien. Keeps that puck wide. Senators work it up to the point. to the slot, deflected wide, back behind the net. Senators have possession there. Good job by Anderson. Off the wall, trying to get it out. Is he able to? Yes. Puck is cleared all the way down. Senators back to get. Ads going for a change. Senators going to try and move this puck up quick. Good job by the Ads to get 4 new bodies on. Anderson steps there. Bingham has possession. Bingham tries to clear up. It's not away. Kept in by the Senators. Shot on net. Saved to the corner by Damien. Anderson battling over there, the Senators player. They step out towards the slot. Good stick by Bingham to knock it away. Damien with the cover. Mad mass of people in front. And with 1:01 left in the period, 17 seconds left in the man advantage, we're going to have a face-off to Damien's right. And no, it looks like they're going to bring that face-off up out of the zone. I'm not... She's explaining to their coaches why. I don't know if it's because they went on top of the goalie and caused the whistle or what happened, but we'll take the face-off out of the zone. Whitaker, Cooper, Lesnar, and Hilbert on to finish this PK. 17 seconds left. Face-off one back to Lesnar. Lesnar is going to put that into the Ads bench. That kills off 5 seconds, so 12 seconds left. This face-off is going to go back down into the zone. 56 seconds left in the period. Again, whatever you can do to eat time, we'll take it. Face-off. One back by the Senators to their D. They go D to the near side. Bounces his stick down the top of the circle. Throws it towards the net. Goes wide. 2 seconds left in the man advantage. Larry tries to clear. Does. Both teams 5-on-5. Senators with control of the puck. This 13 does a good job of creating space. Has all game. Tries to walk to middle. Gets through. Goes down. No call. Gets the shot off. Easy save. Senators keep the puck in the zone. 28 seconds left. Shot. Damien saves. Holds on to 24.3 seconds left in the second period. Coleman, Brady, and Cooper going to stay on as the 3 forwards with Pud and Doman as a defenseman. See if we can get a face-off win and a quick rush up out of the zone here. Face-off is won off the glass. Kept in by the D, though. Bounces a stick. Pud has again, puts it up to Coleman. Coleman tries to leap for Brady. Brady gives to Cooper. Cooper tries to get it deep, not able to. Knocked back in the zone, 10 seconds left. Brady wisely just clears it up out of the zone to Cooper. Hops his stick, tries to move it in the middle. Will it get over? Oh, good job by the defenseman to just lay that puck into a safe place. And that's going to be the end of the second period. The score remains 1-1 between the Junior Ads and the Mississauga Senators. One period remaining here in this first game of our Notre Dame CCM shootout. 5 teams we haven't seen, and it's what we're going to see this weekend. Game 1 so far has been a toss-up. Both teams have had opportunities. 2 very different styles of hockey playing against each other. Find out who can come out on top here in this third period of play. Both teams have had multiple power play opportunities with neither one has been able to capitalize, so good PKs for both groups so far. And it's been a fairly clean game. Like, there's definitely been some hitting, some stick work, but nothing over the top, nothing crazy from either team. Just going to see who can create an opportunity, get some support to the puck, crash the net. One thing Ad's got to do is get bodies to the net, because this goalie has just been leaving. He is just leaving rebounds sitting in front of him. If we can get a stick there, we can pop one in. So hopefully they're able to find the back of the net this period and grab a lead, maybe grow on that. Looks like we are going to have Cooper, Coleman, and Brady starting at forward with Pud and Doman on at D. 15 minutes of hockey left here this morning. Refs blow the whistle. Let's bring these teams in. Let's get this period going. All right, both centers line up. Face off, loose. Center's defenseman steps, pushes the puck to Doman, quickly to Cooper. Cooper 3-on-1 into the zone, moves it to Doman, knocked away. Coleman quickly shoots, goes just side of the net and wide. Senator's going to try and clear it up and out. Good body there by Cooper to keep it in. Coleman comes in to help out. Senator's going to move it to the near side, up this near wall where it's hard to see. And they are through the neutral zone quick. Doman is back. He's going to go quickly up to Cooper. Cooper leaves for Coleman. Knocked off his stick into the Senators' bench in a face-off just outside of the Senators' zone. Bingham, Whitaker, and Smith coming on at forward for the Admirals. Amos and Hilbert jumping on at D. Face-off, won by the Senators. It's along the wall there. Smith and Bingham pressure, but Senators able to clear out. Larry gets a stick on it. Tried to keep it out of the zone, but it just pops in for offsides. And we're going to have another face-off just outside of the Senator zone. All players stay the same. Smith wins it forward. Senators get possession. Bingham picks off there, throws it deep down into the zone. Whitaker putting on pressure. That puck goes back behind the net. Senators defenseman's going to go up the wall. Goes all up to the blue line, able to clear it. Hilbert with it there, battling against two Senators player. Comes out with it. Still with possession. Senators finally able to get a body on there. It was a 1-on-3. Senators able to clear up and out, and they're out of the zone. Errant pass as Admirals now have. They move it to Amos. Amos at the red line, cross the blue line, trying to go deep. Good step by the Senators defenseman. Amos takes care of that player though, but Senators still with possession of the puck. Oh, bad pass there. Whitaker steps. Whitaker tries to leap for Bingham. Bingham has to his forehand, steps across the middle, shot low, rebound kick to the side. Smith was there. Good step by Anderson, but a better stick by the center player to get that up and out of the zone. 2-on-2 back in. Great back check by Whitaker. That shot's going to be stick to side. Good job by Damien on the save. Anderson has quick. Tiller moving up ahead, gets it up to him, stays on side. Oh, the coach for the other team called offside, so the ref went with it. 13-13 left. It was close, I'm not going to lie, but I don't know. It was definitely close, but inevitably 13-13 face-off just outside our zone. Tiller controls the puck off the face-off, tries to split the D, not able to. Senators able to gain possession, just throw it up the wall. RJ has, red line. Oh, he left for Liam. Liam didn't see it. Senators a nice little play there at the red line, bring the puck in, 1-on-1 shot. Blocked aside by Damien all the way up to the blue line. Liam with it there, clears it out. RJ putting on pressure. They're going to call offsides, and there's the super slow whistle. And 12:45 left in the period. Doman and Pud coming on at D with Cooper, Coleman, and Brady at forward. Face-off won by the Senators back to the point. They're going to put it back behind the net. Oh, just out of reach of Doman. Tries to get in front. Kicks all the way across. No one there to the near corner. Pud tries to go up the wall. Good job by Brady to get possession. Gives it to Coleman. Back to Brady. Brady to his forehand. Brady, not able to set his feet to get that shot off. Doman steps at the blue line to keep it in. Does so. Works. Oh, he goes down. There's going to be a trip. And there it is. I mean, it was not on purpose, but it's definitely a trip. 12-18 power play for your junior ads. Looks like it's going to be Doman Anderson put it D. Doman, Brady, Coleman up at forward. Face off to Doman. No, it's Coleman. Back to Anderson. Anderson to Coleman. Coleman tries to get it in front, not able to. Brady and Pud down below. Pud to Brady, back to Pud. Pud works it up the near side wall all the way across to Doman, leaves it for Anderson. Anderson back to Doman. He's got time and space. Shot, tries to get it across to Pud, hits his stick along the way, and Senators are going to be able to clear that puck out of the zone. Anderson comes back to get it. Anderson cuts up middle ice. Anderson to the far side. He's going to take it in with some speed, works his way to the net. Poke checked off, left there for Coleman. Coleman at the hash mark, puts it low to Doman. Doman, he goes down. Senators with that puck. Doman able to regain possession. He's going to put it up the wall to Coleman. Coleman stepping to center ice. Nice walk up the middle of the ice. Top of circle. Shot. Hits a skate along the way. Senators try to clear. Nobody saw it, and it is up out of the zone. Pud goes back to get. Line changes coming both ways. Anderson into the zone. Has Brady. Oh, miscommunication. Puts it just out of reach. Senators once again with the puck, and they're going to play keep away now. Puck to the near side. Liam pressures. Up the wall. Hits a stick. Smith, good stick there to get possession. Moves it all the way across to Amos. We got 16 seconds left in the power play. Puts it to Ranfranz, who's going to put it deep. We need numbers going there, guys. And Senators able to clear, and we're down to the last 8 seconds of this power play. Hilbert quickly to Smith. Smith to center ice, chips all the way to the far boards. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Smith back to Amos. Amos quickly to net. Shot goes just wide. RJ towards the net. That hits the post, goes back into the corner. RJ up to Hilbert. Hilbert along the wall, pinched off there, has RJ in with him. Puck still loose, battling. It's going to be Senators that come out with it. Blue line, he's just trying to get that red line. Good stick by Ranfranz off the wall by the Senators, and they're going to take it into the zone. Admirals players back. Oh, nice waiting job there by the Senators, and they're going to put it into this near corner. Hilbert has Hilbert to Smith. Smith chips out of the zone, regroup by the Senators. Ranfranz and Smith going for a change. And here we go, 3-on-2. You got Coleman on a good job getting back in there. All the way across, hits a skate. Misplayed, he had a shot. Damien still down, puck still loose. And it's popped to the corner. Let's see if Hilbert can get there. He does. Hilbert to Coleman. Coleman gets it wide, knocked off his stick momentarily, regains it. Pass to Doman, just out of reach. Bingham there towards the net, hits a skate on the way. Whitaker tries to get it, not able to. Bingham has it again. Bingham, top of circle, puts it back down to Doman, but it wasn't hard enough. And it's going to be iced all the way down by the Senators. They're going to wave that off because why not? To Bingham. Bingham loses it in the corner, back to Pud. Pud behind the net. Senators get it, put it to the front. It's going to be Whitaker there. Whitaker, Doman, Bingham, 3-on-2 if they can take the numbers. Good job by the Senators. Defenseman to knock that puck away. Puts it down low to Doman. Doman looking to get to the front of the net. Hits a stick along the way. We got to get someone back. Here we go. Pud and Cooper back at D. Brady on the back check. Play the body, guys. Play the body. Good stick there by Pud. He's got RJ taken off. Tries to hit it just behind him. And offsides is going to be called. That faceoff's going to come all the way down anyways for the offsides. But at least it's going to be out of the zone instead of in the zone. 8:50 left, third period to play. 1-1 score still. Brady, RJ, Cooper. Totally understand the argument for the other team, but we're going to take it. Lesnar off the wall to Brady, tries to chip it further, is able to get it all the way down to the far blue line, but Senators able to keep that possession. And they have it pucked back down into our end. Anderson there. Anderson trying to get it up out of the zone. Puck's bouncing, ends up in a body. Senators have it. Good body protection there by the Senators player. Escapes back to the net, puts it high and wide. It's going to go all the way back to their D-man. Good job on the angling to keep that puck out wide. Senators just keeping content with that puck on the outside right now. Pass to the defenseman up high. Near side D. Puck down to the low corner again. They want to spread the ice and see if they can create a seam that they can move that puck through. Ads have done a good job not really giving that up. Damien's just going to reach over and grab that. And we're going to get a whistle at the 8-minute mark here in the third period. Coleman, Ranfranz, Tiller, forwards, Amos, Hilbert, defense, 8 minutes, 1-1, third period. See if we can get something to happen. Face off one straight, Coleman has it. Coleman with speed, one-on-one. Oh, he tried to push through, wasn't able to, hits a skate on the way. And puck is going to be controlled by the Senators. They try to go back in their own zone through the neutral zone. Some errant passes. Puck still loose, Amos has. Hits a body on the way, and here come the Senators 2-on-1. Pass, nice job by Hilbert, taking away the seam there, takes that puck, moves it up to Coleman. Coleman gives it to Liam. Liam back to Coleman, chips around the defender. Is it enough? Yes. To the corner in front, tip there by Liam. Nice save by the goaltender. And Senators try to bring that puck up and out, fights through that stick check, moves the puck down into the ad zone. Doman with a good body there. Senators player does a good job of getting low and fighting through. Guys loose in front, errant pass. Got lucky there. Puck is out. Coleman tries to clear. Puck still loose in some feet here. Still loose, and Senators put it down deep into our zone. Ranfranz goes deep to get 7 minutes left in the period. Behind the net to Pud, just out of reach. Tiller's got to get there to get it out. Kept in by the ads, but Pud able to get that puck up and out. Just get to the red line and clear, Bud. Nope, he's going to slow it down. Good job. Doman. He's going to get the red line. He's going to regroup back. Allow us to change, moves it to Whitaker. Puck rolls up his stick, hits him in the foot, and here come the Senators again. Senators, nice drop pass there, forces the backhand, save. Puck loose, not sure what we're doing there. Puck still loose, cover it, there you go. 6:28. Oh. And you've got Cooper, Brady, and Coleman coming out at forward. Anderson and Lessner on at D. Face-off won by the Senators. Back to their D, back behind the net. This is their set play off the face-off. Nice play to the front, goes wide. That's going to be cleared for an icing. There's the whistle, 6:16 left in the period. And all five stay the same for the ads. Face off down to Damien's left. One back to the defenseman. Shot towards net. Hits Brady on the way with the block. Rebound, kicks out. Goes back to the point. Damien with a nice save. That shot goes wide. Lessner trying to get there. Gets there. He's going to go up the wall. Just behind Coleman. Senators with possession again. Off the wall. Back into the ad zone quickly. Anderson has it there. Tries to eat it on the wall. Waits for help. Gets it. Cooper, Anderson, puck still on the feet, 3-on-2 in the corner. Puck kicks out to Brady. He's going to go hard around the near side. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it is, and that's going to be offsides. That should be intentional. As they had players down below the hash, below the top of the circle, so it should be intentional offsides. You've got Liam, RJ, and Tiller out at forward. Hilbert and Amos on at D. Hilbert has it off that face-off win. Gets the red line, gets it into the zone. RJ picks it up there. RJ tries to get to the middle, back to Hilbert. It's his stick. Hilbert shot, blocked aside. RJ has it in the corner. Liam in to help. Puck loose. RJ puts it down to Liam. Liam puts it back down into the corner. Senators have it there. Work it back behind their net. It's going to go off the wall. Amos with it. Amos cuts up, moves it back to Liam. Senators doing a good job of just pressuring players. Just constant pressure. Puck's down into the ad zone. 5 minutes left in the period. Hilbert has it. Hilbert's got Tiller taken off. If he can find him, he does it. Oh, puck rolls behind. Senators are going to be able to clear this out, but it goes to Hilbert. Hilbert tries to leave it back, and that's going to be chipped for a breakaway by the Senators. And Senators now lead 2-1, 4:48 left. So 4:48 left here in the third period. Ads now down by a score of 2-1. Whitaker, Smith, Bingham step in at forward. Podolsky and Doman at D. Now we got to go. Face off won by Smith, gets all the way over the far wall. Senators there, pop it down deep into the zone. That kicks out in front of the net. Pud trying to bring it up the wall. Forced to go back the other direction, gives it to Eddie. It's in his feet, goes to the corner. Eddie gets it up to Bingham in his feet, holds there, waits for help, moves it back to Pud, takes it back behind the net. Senators just doing a good job of getting bodies to where we want to go. Puck left for Doman. Doman's going to chip all the way around the far side to Bingham. Bingham has it there. Tries to play it off the wall, not able to, loses possession. Eddie there, gets it to Pud. Pud tries to get it out, knocked off his stick, thrown back down behind the net. Doman forced to go back and get it, has Whitaker with him. Nobody on the ads is moving up ice. And misplays the puck, pass in front, shot. Great save by Damien. 4:02 left in the period. Again, ads with opportunities, but nobody moving their feet. Anderson and Lessner come on at D. Coleman, Cooper, and Brady come on at forward. Face off, 1 to Coleman. He's going to push quick to center ice. Tries to get around the defender. Gets there. Got there. Almost tripped by the goalie going behind the net. Senators able to get that puck up and out. Anderson moves it to Lessner. Lessner quickly up to Cooper. Cooper taking off the puck, leads for Coleman. Coleman tries a toe drag around the defender, knocked off his stick. Senators up and out through the neutral zone into the ad zone. Stop to the net. Shot, kick save. Nice shot, nice save. Does it get out? No. Senators able to keep it in. Game has really slowed down here the last couple minutes. Coleman tries to clear behind the net, hits Anderson in the shoulders. Anderson chips up the wall for Cooper. Nobody there. Kept in by the point. Cooper there tries to clear up, ends up on the stick of the defender, walks to the middle. Good stick there by Lessner, forces it back behind the net. Senators push it to the near corner. Senators in front of the net. They got numbers too close, and Damien's able to make that save. We're going to have a whistle at 3:01 of this third period. And you have Liam, RJ, and Tiller coming back out at forward with Amos and Hilbert at D. Again, 3:01, 2-1 Senators lead over the Admirals. A lot of fake drops by this. Half the time they drop the puck without any warning. The other half they want to play with it. So the kids don't know what to do. Face-off is won by the Admirals. Cleared up to the far side, kept in by the Senators. That tip's going to go wide of the net. Senators able to gain possession, throw it in front. Liam gets a skate on it there, has it on this near corner, just chips for Hilbert. Hilbert looking for someone to move it to. He's got Tiller. Tiller, the only one that was exiting the zone. Senators back in quickly. Shot hits Damien in the head, ends up at the point, puts it back down behind the net, falls down. Liam's there, puck's loose. Someone's got to get it, guys. Someone's got to get it. There you go. Hilbert's got it. Hilbert tries to clear up and out, kept in by the point, throws it back to the net, hits a stick, hits a skate, ends up in the far corner. Amos clears up and out. That's going to be just out of the reach of Tiller. It's going to go all the way down for icing. Whistle. 2:13 left in the third period. Pod and Doman coming on at D. Whitaker, Smith, Bingham coming on at forward. We need to get the puck down into the center of the zone so we can decide if we're pulling this goalie or not to try and get the extra attacker. Again, ref just dropping pucks, doesn't pay any attention to the fact that the goalie's helmet and gloves are off. And reset, and here we go again. Face-off won by the Admirals. Doman off the glass. Can it get out? No, it doesn't. Kept in by the defender. Back to the corner. Doman has 2 minutes left in the period. Behind the net. Whitaker's going to get there. Can he chip out? No. Kept in by the defender. Pud has this time. Pud, just take it, bud. Take it. He skates it. He gets it up and out with speed. Gets it to the red line. Into the zone, but Senators regain possession there. They're going to go around the horn, bring it back up in the neutral zone. Doman off the wall, leaves for Smith. Smith gives a Whitaker to Bingham. Bingham has trying to create some space. Who's he got? Gets it to the front. Doman has. Goalie is pulled. We're playing 6-on-5. Puck in front, loose. Bingham has. Bingham tries to set down, not able to, and that puck's going to exit the zone. Doman has it, leaves it back for Pudd. 1:26 left. Again, no goalie. Whitaker, Smith. Smith tries to put in front to Whitaker. Shot. That goalie's going to hold on to that one. Whistle at 1:19 of the period. See, I don't know if they're allowed a timeout or not, but line change are coming as Liam, RJ, and Brady step on the ice. Coleman is out there as well, as he was the extra attacker before. Hilbert and Anderson come on at D. Those are going to be the 6. Again, minute 19 left, down by 1 here in the third period. Face-off is won by the Senators. They have it back behind the goal line. Brady with good pressure gets it, goes to Coleman. Coleman trying to work to the net, gets it to Hilbert. Hilbert shot. Save. Didn't even get to the net. It's deflected. Liam has it. Liam puts it back behind the net to Coleman. Coleman back behind the net to Brady. Senators get there first. They try to clear, unable to. Hilbert down to Ranfranz, back to Brady. Brady has it. Top of circle. Brady. Move it. Gets it to Hilbert. Hilbert knocked off his stick for a moment. There's a battle. Is Brady or Hilbert's going to get it? Not sure. It's in a bad spot. Still loose. 42 seconds left in the period. It's cleared. Anderson back to get it. Anderson's going to go far side to Coleman. Coleman able to chop that down. Gets it down deep. Liam down there, puts on pressure. Good stick. Puck is going to be cleared back out by the Senators and out again, though. Anderson retreats back 26 seconds. He comes to the near side. Hilbert has here. Hilbert gets to the red line. He's just going to put that puck deep down into the zone, but it's going to be Senators that get there first, so he catches an edge. Oh, good job playing that puck. Are they able to clear? No. Hilbert keeps it in. To the net, shot, deflected just over the corner. Puck bounces in front, hits the post, it's loose, and there's a whistle. And we are going to have a face-off come out of the zone as both defensemen are going to go in. Let's see what they do here. There's 6.1 seconds left. Good deflection, just missed the side of the net. Comes around the other side. Goalie does a good job of getting back over and across to make the save, and the scrum in front. Let's see what we do. I see Smith coming on the ice. He's going to replace... he's just going to talk to the official really quick. I think Eddie was sent out there to have a conversation with the ref, give us a quick break so we can keep those same players out. Face-off goes back to Coleman. Coleman, shot. Oh, it hits RJ on the way. 2 seconds in front. Pass gets out just out of the reach of Brady. And that's going to be the end as the Senators win by a final score of 2-1. Good back and forth game. Two very different style teams. We are back at it tonight. I believe we play the Fury at 7:30 tonight. We should be back on this feed. Until then, everybody have a good night.